When it's time to write, do you find yourself a little bit sleepy? If so, this video's for you. Writing takes a lot of mental energy. And if you don't have the energy going in, it's going to be really tough to try to force yourself to be creative in that moment. I'm going to be talking about the 7 most common reasons why writers struggle with energy when they come to write and what you can do to fix those. The first most common reason, of course, is that you're just not getting enough sleep. There is an epidemic of sleep deprivation in this country, according to the CDC. We're all having trouble getting that 7 to 8 hours a night that the doctors recommend. There are many reasons this may be happening. Some of the most common ones are, number 1, that you're using technology too close to bedtime. That includes your computers, your tablets, your phones, even your televisions. The blue light in all these gadgets messes with melatonin, which is a hormone that induces sleep, so your body and mind just don't feel like sleeping. Another common reason is that your mattress is done. If you've had your mattress for 5 to 8 years, that's usually about the normal life of a mattress. Some of the higher quality ones can last longer. But if you're waking up with aches and pains, or you're finding that you just can't get comfortable in your mattress, it could be that it's time for a new one. The third most common reason is that your room is noisy in some way. Try to discover a way to reduce that noise. Some white noise machines or some of the other color noise machines, maybe even a fan, that can help to counteract the noise that may be waking you up or keeping you up. Another common reason is light. If you have light leaking into your bedroom somehow, that tells your brain it's time to wake up. So if you have a night light, if you have a cell phone, if you have light leaking in from the other room into your room, it's very possible that could be what's keeping you up. And finally, one of the other most common reasons that people are struggling to sleep is that they're anxious. To make sure you have a before bed routine that helps you relax and forget about the day's problems. If that doesn't work, try to write those down in a notebook by your bed before you go to sleep. Try something calming that might help your body fall asleep, something like a cup of chamomile tea. A really good thing to do also is to read. If that's not helping you, then choose something boring, some sort of a nonfiction informational book. Maybe it's something you want to learn, but it's kind of boring to read at night. Read it before you go to bed. That might help you go to sleep. If none of these things work, do talk to your doctor, because it's really important to get a good night's sleep, not only for your writing, but for all the other health reasons as well. Do everything you can to fix this in your life. Your health needs to come first. Junk food, fast food, high-fat food, high-sugar foods. These tend to create inflammation inside your body, particularly if you're eating too much of them. Before you write, try not to eat anything high-fat, high-sugar, and actually you need to try not to eat too much of that stuff in general. Eating a healthy diet will contribute to energy. I would suggest you start keeping a diary. What did you eat, and how did you feel that day during your writing session? You may find some correlations that surprise you. If you're not regularly exercising, you are robbing yourself of energy. A lot of times writers will tell me, well, I'm too tired to exercise. The truth is that you're tired because you're not exercising. When you exercise, you teach your body and your brain that you're going to require this energy to exercise. So it will start producing it. If you exercise every day or almost every day, even if it's just a half an hour walk, you're training your system to have the energy you need for that half-hour walk. If you spend most of your time sitting at the computer or sitting doing other things, you're teaching your body to say, okay, we don't need that much energy, so we're not going to produce it. And you're going to feel tired and fatigued. Exercise is key to energy. Oftentimes we go strictly by thirst, but keep in mind that as you get older, your thirst doesn't work as well. So you may be mildly dehydrated and not really feel thirsty. What's most important is to realize that if you're even just a little bit dehydrated, you'll start to feel tired. Another common symptom of mild dehydration is hunger. If you think you're hungry, drink a glass of water first. It could be that you're actually thirsty. The more that you regularly drink, the better it is for your body and your mind. Your brain needs that hydration to be at its best. Think about what you do when you reread the last few paragraphs that you wrote. Do you think, hey, this is sounding pretty good and this is working, and you start writing again? If you do that, that's going to get you excited and pumped to write the next few paragraphs. If you reread those few paragraphs and go, oh, that was horrible. Oh my gosh, why did I think I could write this story? This is just awful. If you're doing anything close to that, that's going to sap your energy in a hurry. So the way that you compel yourself or motivate yourself to keep writing is to find something good in what you just penned. Maybe the setting is working. Maybe there's one character you really like, or maybe there's one plot line that's got you excited. Anything positive is going to stimulate energy to keep going. You're not writing about something that you're really excited about. Now, why might this happen? Could be because you signed a multiple book deal with a publisher. You're on the third, fourth, fifth book, and now you're starting to feel bored. Could be that you're trying to write to market and it's just not working for you. You have to know yourself and say, is this a topic I really want to write about? Is this a theme that I really care about? If you come to a piece of writing that you're not super passionate about, it's going to be really easy to feel fatigue, bored, all those things that are going to make it really hard to get your 500 words in that day or whatever your word count is. The trick is to get back to what you're really passionate about. Maybe all you got to do is work in another subplot or take a character a different direction that's going to get you excited about the story again. There could be something in the work itself that is making you feel tired because you're just no longer excited about it. All of us writers do this from time to time. We think so-and-so just won some writing award, or so-and-so got this or that for their story, and mine just isn't selling as well as I hoped. This comparing is awful for us. It makes us feel entirely powerless. We can't change the situation. All we can do is work on ourselves. Realize that you are unique, you're an individual, and there's no way that you can compare what you're doing to what somebody else is doing. Try to just avoid comparing completely and see if that doesn't help you feel a little bit more energy to work on the story that day. So that's the 7 most common reasons I've seen that writers can struggle with fatigue when they sit down to write. If you have others or some that have affected you, please share them in the comments because I'd like to hear about them. Meanwhile, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notifications button so you can see the next time I have a video coming out.